Yes, sir. I think my versatility is a great selling point to the NFL. Let them know wherever they need me, I can play. And just being able to go out there and work at it, I feel like it's going to enhance my game in the long run in the future. And I just got to keep working at every position.
Desperate times they call for desperate measures. And if I'm Ron Rivera, I would be at my most desperate place right now as far as a coach of this football team. We got new ownership coming in, and the draft is a week away. So everything has to be calculated. All the brain power that we got in the building needs to make the best moves. And the reason why is because we could all be fired at the end of the year. So if we can all be fired at the end of the year, we need to win this year. You got people saying let's trade picks and go down and get this guy. And you got people saying let's get a corner. I said let's get a corner. You got people saying we need to get O lineman in the first round or trade back and get another O lineman with value. All kind of scenarios. Some smart people talking that's not inside of the building with Ron. But if I was Ron, which I'm not, but if I was Ron, I'm not getting an offensive lineman to cut Charles Leno. That's not adding. That's the equivalent of just replacing even though I know Charles Leno and all that, but he is a serviceable guy and he is a good football player. And I wouldn't want to add a left tackle to get rid of him when I could add to my football team. And when you're thinking about adding to a football team that my job is in jeopardy, it's a no-brainer. I have to win this year. I mean, I've been on the record saying I don't think Josh Harris will fire Ron at the end of this year, but you don't know. But there's ways that you can guarantee that. And the way you can guarantee it is winning football games. So, and another way that you can help ensure that is you have to get players in this draft that can help you right away become closer to that goal. We need a guy that can help us win at least 2 more games. We've been flirting with 7 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins. We need double-digit wins. And you're going to need a guy like last year that we drafted, Jahan Dotson, a guy that's going to come right on in and do his job. Soon as Jahan Dotson came in last year, what happened? Touchdowns week 1. We need another guy that could come in week 1. And I'm just looking in the draft and I'm looking and and it just brings me back to this guy right here. This is a guy that immediately will get on the football field. This is a guy that will immediately help this football team. Now, there's no guarantee with any of these first round guys. But if my job was on the line, I want to get the guy with the less risk and a high reward. With the defensive scheme we run, we need a nickel back. This guy can play nickel. We need help in the secondary. This guy can help us in the secondary. We need a guy that can get sacks. This guy gets sacks. We need a guy that can tackle. This guy gets a tackle. And then you go into the second round with the same mentality. We need 2 starters in these 2 rounds. Not because we already got, like I said, Charles Leno. So why take a starter away when we could add 2 starters? And that's just what I believe. I believe this kid right here, Brian Branch, even though I know we're not going to get him, if he's there at 16, I would get him personally. But I don't think Ron is going to do that because we never do the obvious thing that really makes the most sense. Even though, a lot of us when we drafted Jahan Dotson. Even when we drafted Jahan Dotson, I was like, who's that? But Ron was right. So maybe he has something up his sleeve like that. But I wouldn't take a risk with my job on the line. With my job on the line, I need a game changer. With my job on the line, I need a blue chipper. With my job on the line, I need a guy that can help me week 1. I need a guy that loves to play the game of football. I need a guy that can. Ron loves positional flex. Who got more positional flex than this guy in the first round? This is actually a poster board of Ron Rivera football. Nickel, safety. Hell, you can put him outside if you want to. Stick him on a tight end. If we want to take this football team to the next level, Ron's talking about roster building. Well, let's build the roster. Let's complete the roster. And you can complete the roster, and you can still get you an O-lineman later. You can still get you a corner later. But if this guy's on the board, let's get this guy. And then after we get this guy, then we go into the other things. So if this is a deep cornerback draft, as they say, then hey, I mean, we still got Benjamin St. Juste. We still got Kendall Fuller. We just bought in Danzler. We signed Woody. I can't even think of my man. We signed Danny Johnson back. Corner, yes, we do need, but this guy can help the cornerback room as well. This guy can help the safety room as well. This guy can help the linebacker room as well. And this guy right here can help Ron Rivera keep his job. And that's what it's all about, keeping your job. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that bell. More content is definitely on the way. And let's take command.